Hi everybody. I just got a new ring light, and I'm like, I don't know why I didn't just get it soon. I don't. You can probably tell it's like right, like this. No, maybe this is the table. No, I think that's part of the ring light, but I don't. Well, let's just. There we go. So hi, I just got a ring light, so you can probably see it in my eyes. But like, why did I never think about getting one of these before? Like, I am such an idiot. So, what do I want to talk about today? Like, today's just a good day. Like, I have to start school on Tuesday, the FAA Academy, and like, but I've been like organizing everything. My phone's cracked. That's sad. I've been organizing everything. Sorry for like, I'm like skinnier than I used to be. It's still a journey. So, 2020's been whack, man. This is an update. This is an update on my life. Did you know? For two things. First thing is, we have never seen. You know how we as humans, we go to. There's natural strength, and then there's like made strength. I think, I don't know if that's the right terms or not, but like natural strength is like what you do if you don't ever work out. So you people that don't ever work out at home, sitting at home watching this, you have natural strength. You're just naturally strong because you lift things, you walk around, you do all kinds of things like that. But then you've got the people that, like me, that are trying to exercise, that are going to be stronger in some cases, who are attempting to, make more muscle. So I'm trying to like increase my strength. We have never seen, I'm going to use this thing as an example. We've never seen a gorilla at full strength. Ever. We have never seen a gorilla at full strength. I saw that on Twitter. Blew my mind. Because it's absolutely true. They'll like go and lift their own body weight and stuff. But like, what if those things started to work out, man? That's an experiment that I want to be a part of. If somebody does that experiment, it is June 28th, 2020. I've got it said here. Nobody has written this down before. Okay, so if anybody goes out and says, oh, I wrote it down, I have it written down on paper on June 27th, 2020. Okay, nobody else has done that. So I want to do that experiment with a gorilla. I want to see if we can make a gorilla stronger. That would be freaking phenomenal. And then the other thing is, you have to pretend that you're asleep to fall asleep. You have to pretend that you are asleep to fall asleep. That is absolutely bizarre to me. Like crazy ass insanity. Where's my YouTube? Oh, film it. That's crazy to me. You have to pretend to fall asleep in order to fall asleep. So, can I take these off? I'm going to take those off. Yeah, I'm taking these off for now. Anyway, let me mark this off my list. 2020's been whack, bro. But I launched 2 companies. Drone Management Group LLC, dronemanagementgroup.com. If you go over there right now and you sign up with your email, you're going to get 6 free products. I beg of you, please go over there and do that. If you want to learn more about it, sign up for Drone IQ. Go to the top bar. It says Drone IQ. Pick which one works for you. There's more information at the website. If you buy a T-shirt from there, if you buy a T-shirt, you're automatically entered to win $1,000. You're also going to help donate to $1,200 to somebody who needs some COVID relief. And whatever craziness is going on in the world where people need help, I'm gonna help them. I'm missing $1,000 to that as well. Same thing for Nathan Haston. T-shirt, go there. If you buy a T-shirt, you're automatically entered to win $1,000, $1,200 to somebody who needs COVID relief, and whatever craziness is going on in the world, whatever group of people needs help, $1,000 to them. That's the T-shirt sale. And then at Nathan Haston, you can also sign up for the email list. You're also entered to win for that $1,000. You have to buy a T-shirt too. Any article of clothing, be signed up, and follow me on social media. Then you're entered to win that $1,000. And you get a copy of my book, Operation Try to Justice, for free. So those are 2 things that I've done this year. Haven't gotten the COVID yet. And so yeah, 2020 has been crazy. But I'm going to the academy on Tuesday, which is awesome. My dog is absolutely afraid of fireworks right now, and I'm kind of sad for her on the 20... I need to look here. I need to look there. I'm really sad for her on the 4th of July because she's gonna go crazy. Like anytime it storms or anything, she gets nervous. I'm gonna tell you about the craziness that is my father, I think, in this video. My dad has saved my life hundreds of times. So here's the story. I'm jogging through the neighborhood. Okay, there's multiple times. I'm just gonna wrap them all up into this one. I'm jogging through the neighborhood, and I'm like huffing and puffing, trying. Oh, Sophie's scared. Come here, Sophie. The lighting changed, but like staring into that ring light was kicking my ass, so I had to stop. I'm jogging along, and my dad and I are talking. He's walking. He's jogging with me. My dad is strong as nails, man. And he does so much. He's an awesome dad. We're running along, and this green truck races up on me. Okay, and we're in through this corridor, and he races up on me. He's riding up on us. Like, here's us running, and the truck is just scooting us along. We're in a corridor. There's nowhere we can go. My dad doesn't do anything till we get out of the corridor. Then he pushes me to the side, steps to the side as the truck drives by, and he punches the truck, like hits the truck, and yells at him, "What's your problem? I got my son here." The dude stops, and he looks out the window, and he's like, "You got a problem?" And my dad steps up to this guy. He's like, "Yeah, I do. Don't be coming up on us like that when I have my son or anybody walking through this thing." And he starts going off on this guy, and the guy's just staring at him like, and then he drives off. He was scared. All right. Don't let him, his little cool, sly, oh, whatever. He was scared. Another time, we're riding our bikes, right? And these teenagers race through the neighborhood all the time. Okay? We're riding our bikes, and we get onto this busy street. And my dad knows about these kids. And we're riding over to Kroger. We're going over to Kroger to, like, get some food and stuff. And these people race by us. He puts me on the inside of the sidewalk so that way I'm away from the road. These people are racing to Kroger, right? And my dad shouts at them. So they get out. He's on his bike. They get out and start walking up to him. "What are you going to do, old man? What you going to do? You want to get your ass beat in front of your kid?" My dad jumps off of his bike, throws it down, and just starts walking up to them. And he's like, "Oh my gosh. I'll take every single one of you right now. And in the blink of an eye, you're all going to be eating pavement. You're going to be looking up at me, wishing that you'd got back in your car." And he's still walking at these people. My dad is a badass, man. He's old now, so don't be coming after him, because now it's me. Now I'm the protector. Third story, okay? I love this story. This is one of my favorites. Actually, no, I'm going to tell you a story before my favorite story. We're sitting here at home, okay? We're sitting at home, right? And we have an above-ground pool. My brother still lives with us. We're a 4-person family. We're sitting around eating steaks at the dinner table. We had that pool. It was an inflatable pool. Well, this guy, for some reason, did not like the Hastons, right? And he comes walking out of his house. We didn't have a fence in the backyard yet. He comes walking out of his house, walking towards the Haston pool with a steak knife pointing straight up. And my dad sees him, gets up from the table, right, and walks out the back door with nothing. He was like shirtless or something. He'd just taken a shower. So he has his pants on, shirtless. Right, and he walks out to this guy, and he says, "What you doing there?" And the guy stops. And my dad says to him, he's like, "Why don't you turn around and go on home before you trip and that knife goes through your face?" These are, like, I just got to thinking, maybe I shouldn't say this because my dad might sound crazy, but he's not crazy. He's a protector, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with what I'm saying. Like, don't come for him because he's fine. But, I mean, he's the nicest guy on the face of the planet. He's a good man. He's amazing. He's nice and gentle, and he's a savior. He's a protector. He worked for public safety. Like, his life was to protect people. But when you threatened his babies, his wife, Bad idea. Last one. We are, and then I'm going to tell you a story about how he's a savior. We're in Marsh, okay? And I'm a little boy. I am going to put a picture here. I am the cutest little boy on the face of the planet. Like, I am a cute, sexy, attractive boy. Alright? I'm a heartthrob as a boy. I don't know what happened. I let myself go. My childhood is very cherished to me. I adore my childhood. So me as a baby is just... I'm at Marsh, right? And I'm walking around. I'm like, Daddy, can I get like some fruit snacks or something? And he's like, yeah, buddy, you can go get some fruit snacks. They're right around the corner. Go ahead over there. You're a big boy. You can go get them. I'm like 5 years old. My dad was never far behind me, but he gave me some independence. My brother just lets his kids run around all the time, and that's psychotic to me. He's going to see this and get really mad at me, but he just lets his kids run around, it seems. It's independence. You're an idiot. So my dad gave me some independence, but he was never far behind, right? This is why I'll never let my kids go. He lets me do that. I go to the aisle, I scamper up to the aisle, and I see the fruit snacks that I want. They're dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are amazing. And I see them, and I'm like, you look tasty. And then I look to my right, and there's Scooby-Doo, and like I was like in love with Scooby-Doo. Like, I was going to do a Scooby-Doo impression, but I'm not going to do that. I saw Scooby-Doo things, and I went over there, and I hear, psst, psst, little boy, come here. Psst. I look over, I'm like, huh? He's like, I got some fruit snacks for you. You want some of these fruit snacks? There's really cool fruit snacks over here. I was like, yeah, I want those fruit snacks, because I'm an idiot. I'm a little 5-year-old, psycho, creepy guy. And I go walking over to him, and he's like reaching out for me, trying to pick me up. Okay. Bad mistake, because my dad comes around the corner, and he sees that, and he lets out a roar, man. Hey! What are you doing with my son? And he starts charging this guy. Like, I have never seen my dad so angry in his entire life. He starts charging this guy, right? And the dude turns tail and flees. My dad was going to rip him apart. Chimpanzees have the strength of 4 men. My dad had the strength of 4 chimpanzees right then. Okay, that guy stood no chance. So, he saves me and we go home. That's great. Here's some, then the time that I was the savior. I was a savior once. We're walking around, right? I'm 12, and my mom had literally just given me my grandpa's knife. My grandpa's knife, right? So, I have this knife in my pocket. I'm feeling all cool and stuff. We were going to Christmas at the zoo. My brother was there, my sister from another mother, my mom, my dad, and me, and we're walking around. We're walking along, getting ready to go to the zoo. We had just eaten. Our bellies were full of spaghetti, and the Colts were playing. I live in Indianapolis. The Colts were playing at the Lucas Oil Stadium in the Super Bowl, and these 4 drunk guys come up, and they're behind us. They're making noise. My dad sees them. He's fine with it. He's cool. They're making noise. I see them. I'm nervous. My brother sees him. He's way gone. He's walking way ahead. We're walking along, and all of a sudden they come and wrap their arms around my mom and my sister, right? And they're just chilling there. He's like, "Hey, lady, how are you?" I turn around, because I'm walking in front a little bit. I turn around, and I say, "Get off of them. I'm 12. And he's looking at me, "What?" "Get off of them." He's like, "What are you, twerp, to tell me what to do?" And he gets off them and steps up to me, a 12-year-old, okay? But I was still going to whoop his ass, okay? I pull out this knife, right? And I said, "Let's go." I said, "Get off of them." And he's like, "I don't have to listen to you." My dad comes out of nowhere, okay? Like, this one dude is, like, the 2 others are just looking at him laughing. The one dude is like, "Come on, guys, leave him alone." He's like the designated driver, but this one dude was squaring up with a 12-year-old. My dad comes out of nowhere. It pushes me out of the way, shoves me out of the way, grabs this dude, and he's like, "You should have listened to the 12-year-old. He didn't say that, but he's like, "Yeah, you need to listen to him," or something like that. I forget. I was shaking. I was nervous. He's like, you should listen to him. And he shoves this dude back into his friend. He shoves this dude as hard as he can into this friend. He like falls backwards and trips into his friend's arms. And they want to fight him. My brother now is here, and he wants to fight too. And they left, and it was just amazing. I tell you all this, don't get into fights. My main thing is, like, stay away from fights and stuff. But sometimes you can't. Sometimes you just can't. My dad is a savior, a protector of people. He was a firefighter, a fire chief, and one day we're in the Children's Museum. We're walking around in Indianapolis, and I'm a little boy again. And we were playing at these boats. We were playing with these boats, right? The Children's Museum at the top of the floor had these boats where you could build these boats. I built a yacht, and they had like this Panama Canal thing on these streams that you could go and you could race. It's kind of like the Pinewood Derby with Boy Scouts, which I was a Boy Scout and I did Pinewood Derby. I wasn't a very good Boy Scout. My best friend yelled at me, and that really made me upset and cried. I was racing with these boats, and my dad said, "Hey, buddy, it's time to go. It's time to go home." So I go and I go in the plane. They had like a plane crash simulator, and I was like, "Can I just do this one more thing?" And he's like, "Of course, yeah, you can go do that." My dad's a good man. He's a good daddy. And I'm in this plane and this crash and stuff. So I finally get done with that, which is crazy because I land planes now. Pretty cool. So we were walking along, and we see this little girl, and she's crying. You cannot be safer with anybody than my dad. My dad is one of the, not corruptible is what he says, and it's true. We're with this girl, and she's crying. My dad's like, what's going on? Do you not have your family? Where's your mom and dad at? And she's like, I don't know, I can't find them. So he says, okay, well, we're gonna find them. I'm a firefighter, and I'm a fireman. I'm gonna help you find your family. So my dad took my hand, and he said, Nathan, grab her hand. And I do, and I took her, and she's crying, and her hand's all wet, and I'm like, oh, we need a mop. And so I'm dragging her along, and she's crying, and my dad comes up to the stairs. We're going to go top down. He said to me, we might leave her at the security desk if we can't find your parents, but they're going to help you. Long story short, we're looking around, and the mom and dad see her, and they run up to her, and they save her. My dad identifies himself as a. The parents run up to her and hug her. My dad identifies himself as a fireman. They say goodbye, thank you, and we go on our way. My dad's pretty cool, and this is a story about my dad. Next week I'm going to do a story about my mom, but it is Father's Day coming. Well, Father's Day was last week, but yeah, that's the story of my dad. My dad's pretty cool. I love him. I love him a lot. So, hey, thanks for watching. Hit the bell, like, comment, subscribe. Check out the links below. Go to nathanhaston.com. Go to drillmanagementgroup.com. Check out my books, my music, and all that stuff. IMDb. Check it all out. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.